this.
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
So too, taken. 3 years ago, New York City. This is before his last book came out, when he was still writing.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Put on the coffee maker.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
His favorite kind of miracles. Huh, she's too good for him. Especially when he's being super insecure about the fact that he hasn't written in a while. So she's the one that came up with the bloodstain concept for his cover? Examine cover mock-up. I want to examine the room first. Wait, is that a QR code? Oh, in that case, 1 second, everybody. Let's take a look with a QR code scanner. Real quick. Camera mode. Might be too far. My phone. Search, huh? What? Mountain or hill? A CAPTCHA? Seriously? Episode 2. Okay. Turns out this isn't too bad, even if you're not sitting on a couch when you play it. Who knew? It is a reference to Microsoft and Remedy's statement regarding a PC version of Alan Wake. But I am sitting on a couch! So suck it! I think it's funny that they went through the game and add these little QR codes. Either referencing Alan Wake 2 coming out, or the whole other bit. Oh, manuscript.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
A sudden stop.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
This is the book that came out before that, the one that the game takes place in. I wonder if there's any more mock-ups here, or more pages here. That's supposed to be like a TV. Yep, definitely a TV. Remember when TVs were thick? Ah, good old sea cheese. Ooh, nasty weather outside. All right, it doesn't look like there's any more pages in this office or in this little apartment. Come on, keep going. Alan Wake, we got Return to Sender, What I Can't Forget, Alex Casey, The Things That I Want, The Fall of Casey. And this one is Alan Wake, The Sudden Stop.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Alan? Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry!
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
As a New York apartment, that would be insanely expensive. Bright Falls, present day.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
The Bright Falls. There's the caldera we were up at. Wow, we really were out in the boonies.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the
Pretty big
biggest
fish.
I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Does he not know about the darkness
sheriff
in the
her
water?
office. Just go down the corridor.
Maybe the darkness in the water is. Oh my gosh! Look at the old computer. Wow, they are out of date. It's probably just in the Caldera Lake.
Thank you for testing the light lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
Oh, missing kitty? Oh, poor kitty.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
That's going to be pinned on us, probably.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Sheriff Breaker is waiting for you down the corridor in her office.
You don't say. Oh, look at that old menu operating system. They need to get a new computer. Whoa. Missing Richard Bow, Bruce Dansky, Jacob Miller. On a camping trip overdue, have been in contact. If you have seen them or know their whereabouts, please call 555-9932. Thank you.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need some fresh air. Can I go out? In the back, maybe?
Of course, Mr. Wake. I understand. You can get there through the cells. Deputy Grant can show you the way.
I'm sorry. All of this, it's just a lot to take in.
Take your time, Mr. Wake. I understand. Can I ask you what the call was about, Mr. Wake?
It's personal.
Well, we are looking for your wife, and I'm going to need your cooperation if I'm going to help you.
I need a moment, after I get some fresh air.
Okay. You can find me here. We'll talk when you feel up to it.
He goes from being understanding to like just like hostile. She came off really hostile when she first started
Mr. Wake,
questioning
can I
him.
help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he'd quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need... Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See? Sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
It's because of that he went and got himself drunk.
I told him.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Yeah, well, I don't hear...
Cauldron lit.
Where on your feet,
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
First things first, a thermos and some radio.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting that the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
So hard to hear what the songs are. I'm just trying to see if there's any others. Oh, all right. Go examine the junker. Oh, yeah, I thought he was just going to kick it over and not disintegrate it. Calm down there, Superman.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife? Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Maybe trust the sheriff?
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on...
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh! Hey! Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
Bit of a hothead.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
Yeah, you don't want to alienate the fans. Bucktooth Charlie, Colombian mammoth. The skeleton of a Colombian mammoth, Mammothus columbii. This specimen, estimated to be 14,000 years old, was recovered from the La Briatar pits in 1981. It was donated to the Elderwood National Park in 98, sorry. When the Colombian mammoth became Washington's state fossil, named Bucktooth Charlie, it has since become the park's official mascot.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Poor guy.
Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
All right. For Matt. We can go get it for Matt.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing, listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
We just need to wait till the sun sets a bit and then the crazy starts. You won't be questioning us then.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk.
Eventually.
Nice spot, too.
All right.
If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know. I just don't want any trouble.
Right, thanks.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Uh-huh.
All right.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
He is not having a good
with the
time.
natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
Kind of surprised he's not trying to get a bit of an extra commission off of the whole, like, we get Alice back, I get 20%. Seems like a much nicer place. Oh. Thermos at the hot tub. Interesting. Alright, I wonder if we can find a stash somewhere. No, filled in.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
I no longer have extra ammo in that. That's a little bit worrying as well. Okay, I thought I had max handgun ammo and batteries at least. Apparently your ammo doesn't continue from one chapter to the next.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. It wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Oh,
No plan, really, just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm gonna check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah, it's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Woohoo! Ammo! Does the light work? Hey, the light's on. Good. We'll just leave a path of light from building to building so we have a way to get home safely. Go over the fed. Go. There's a drop hazard. Uh-oh. Incoming darkness. Yeah, this place looks creepy. And the tire was moving on its own. The light won't go on. The birds came in and destroyed the lights. And they took all the gun ammo.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs.
I'm gonna get a good view of the TV.
Episode.
The Man in the Mirror.
Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took your kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game, but the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark, believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
What? That's a little odder than the others. So he's the man from a mirror and he killed the twin? But we know for a fact that the people from the mirror world speak backwards. We've played Control. We saw them. We fought a couple.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
That's part of the problem with people these days. They're always looking for the Hollywood magic and not what's right in front of you. Real honest, good love. Oh, he has to, like, save the world while Or save you while fighting off an entire zombie horde or some odd bullshit. Can't just love you and be good by you. Treat you right.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
That's not good.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
No!
Rusty? Damn.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help!
Thermos. Manuscript page.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Help me. Somebody.
Hello?
Back here. I'm back
He's right there. He can wait a second.
Please help me.
Elderwood National Park.
I'm here.
The ranger's office was locked. I'd need a key to get in.
Guess we have to go help him.
Please help me.
He ran around for like an hour before he helped me. What kind of monster does that? Kept shining his flashlight at me. Real skeptic like he thought it'd burn away some inner demon or something. Alright, let's go help him.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
What about Mac?
This couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened. Shh. Good boy.
Anything in here? Nope. Alright.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on. At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Right, batteries and ammo.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty! Rusty!
I'm coming, Rusty.
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Hunters need hunting licenses.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
Fishing
is only permitted
for those
visitors
who purchase a park
fishing
license. Obey
the park ranger's instructions
at all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never
approach closer than 100 yards.
to bears and wolves. Never approach any other wildlife closer than
25 yards.
Pets must be leashed.
At all times.
Never leave your pet
unattended.
It is
against the law
to remove any
natural objects
or historical artifacts from the park
grounds.
Oh, I almost had it.
This includes even you may
Along the river.
even simple furries.
Must be on a leash. Oh, sweet. Full ammo. Oh shit. Ow. As I was saying, sweet, full ammo. Or I was rudely interrupted. What happened to the dog? We're gonna mess up these shadow motherfuckers. Teach them to harm a poor little doggy.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Keep the lights on at all costs. Here we are. Some batteries and revolver ammo we don't need.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Poor Rusty. Checkpoint. Any other yellow little dashes?
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Entering Moonshine Cave. There's a stash in here. This cave was the site of frequent and lucrative bootlegger activity throughout the Prohibition 1919 to 1933. It was mostly used for temporary storage of alcohol smuggled from Canada. Yeah, Canada! But at times, alcohol was also distilled on the premises. Boo, not Canada. Ooh. Shouty time. All right, well. It seems like from episode to episode our ammo doesn't carry over. Otherwise we'd have 8 bullets of shotgun right now. So I guess that just shows you use it or lose it. Still going to start with the revolver. Save it for bigger fights, I guess. Besides, we only have 2 shots. Well, that's not a good sign. 2 behind, 1 in front. Let's take a quick look. Probably wasn't any loot, but you never know. Thought maybe there'd be a thermos by the porta potty. Guess not. And we did just find that stash, so Lover's Peak. There's a light right before a campsite, and we've heard about missing campers. Why do I feel like that's going to be a heck of a fight? Do not feed wildlife.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
I guess because they established that Al didn't really like Rose because of the type of fan she was. I guess when you're the type of madly in love with your wife that Alan's supposed to be, hot young 19-year-olds don't interest you much. Not liking what's going on with the fog. Or the music. Anything on the truck? Oh, okay. The dog may not have made it. Are you sure? That was closer than I wanted it to be. I need to get a light with a longer battery. The Great Old One, felled by lightning in 1937. Felled by lightning in 1937, this exceptionally tall Rocky Mountain Douglas fir, Pseudotsuga menziesii subspecies of glauca, was over 200 years old, according to local legend. It stretched beyond the stars. After it fell, it was measured to be 66 meters tall, nearly a record length. Yeah, I'm doing good for batteries. I'm trying to use them as, like, trying to strobe them to get them to be like, ah, and then I can just use the normal light to wear them down. Those are just the little flashes. can get them when they saw the shine on them. I think they take extra damage. That was that 3. I really could use some ammo though. Shit. That's not good. Got 2 bullets left. I don't have any flares. I think there's gotta be ammo back here hidden somewhere, right? Or is this just like a secret little fight area where they kick your ass? That sucks. It seems like lately every time I get a pizza, there's always at least one bad cut that makes one slice way too big. Personally, I prefer them to be more proportionate, like on a little bit on the smaller size, but not vastly so. I like to be able to use the dipping sauce. If they're too wide, it's hard to use the dipping sauce. All right. 14 bullets. Now we're talking. Well, that's a bad sign. Another axe in an electrical device that we probably would have been able to use. Although we do have a cell phone. Though I doubt this place would get the best reception.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Alright, so nearby? I don't see any yellow. Bear alert. The taken are filled with darkness. Okay, off the beaten path. This looks like a good option for a torch. Never mind. Got 1 bullet remaining. Shit. My approach of kill them all and let the darkness sort it out is kind of starting to backfire. For your safety, stay on designated hiking trails. Yeah. We need to find that deposit. We found the page about it, but we haven't found the actual stash. Let's go off the trail. Would have been a good spot for something, but nope. Darn it. I really need ammo. Any yellow paint we missed somewhere? Just came from up there. I guess we keep going forward for now. Alright. Well, this is promising. It's off the beaten path, but it's on a trail. Another coffee thermos. Dates from 1846. The tree this ring was cut from started growing in 1846, the year the Oregon Treaty was signed. Other notable events marked on the rings: 1853, the Washington Territory was formed. 78, the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company and the town itself. 89, Washington was granted statehood. 1929, tree damage into forest fire. 70, the Bright Falls Mining Company closes its doors after volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake. 1980, Mount St. Helens erupts. 1987, tree felled by storm. 1983, they missed, the year I was born. Something's going on with those physics. The tree's just a dance, and it's just a humming a tune. The darkness is coming. It's gonna kill you real soon. You got no ammo. Nothing to fight it off with. You're gonna die, 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 die. Boom, 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 boom. Boop, 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 doo, doo, doo. I was really hoping we'd find some paint and be like, oh, I found that secret stash. This game works on an autosave system. Whenever you go on the light, there's a checkpoint the first time you get there.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Seems like he might know about the craziness going on. Could he be from the Bureau of Control? The FBC? Like, we could run back to the ammo, but it's like a long way. Please keep door closed.
Shit.
Quick, get the light. I'd probably have that light like taped to my arm so it could not get away from me. Someone just saved my ass. Is that the hunter?
More of them coming.
That's the hunter that we saw on the boat.
That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up. You set him up, and I'll knock him down, Wake.
That's what I got for you! Monster!
No! I hit the dodge button and then I tried to hit the button for the flare. It was just too late.
I see him. Come on, we gotta move.
I'm being too stingy on the flares, I think.
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Oh, it's hold down. I clicked it rather than hold it down.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
Didn't we have more batteries than this?
Then I recognized
Oh, I got 6 flares. I thought I had 1.
First arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up.
Bring it! That's what I got for you!
How's that? Huh? Nailed it. Ah!
Filthy monster!
Lover's Peak. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it. A little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open. Move it or lose it.
Let me grab as many as I can. Ow! My ankle!
Stop fighting me! Pow! Bullseye!
Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe.
Yeah, actually. And I still got 5 more flares.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake. Like that, boy? Huh? Get some! Yeah, that's right. Feel that? Huh? Just die already, die! Stop moving! That's what I got for you! This is a piece of cake, Wake. Ah! Filthy monster! Ah! Stop fighting me! Like that, boy? Huh? Get some! Feel that? I bet it hurt! Yeah! That's right! I know this hurt!
It's a bad shot. He really should give me the gun. I'm better.
God damn it! See? Nothing.
Flashed him at the just last second. Whew. Or despair.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her up.
He must have a much better left hook than we ever think. Or right hook or whatever.
You're gonna give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry!
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him.
I don't know, we got a good piece of it.
Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Anything up here? A little secret stash, maybe? No, a secret fall to the death, maybe. Oh, no, actually, secret stash. Sweet. Oh. got a flare. Flare, some batteries. Good amount of ammo. Looks like we're leaving a flare behind. Nope, there we go. 8 flares. Nice. Get more prepared for the darkness every time we find one of those things. Move, boy, move. I almost fell for that.
Rusty had warned me about these traps. I wouldn't want to get caught in one of them. Those teeth look nasty.
But it's this guy that's been doing those traps. Look at all the traps on the tree to warn that's coming ahead. At least now we know that they shine, right? Or is it only going to be that first one that shines? Nope, they all shine. Good. Another one right there. Oh, wow. There's a lot all over the place. Is there a secret over here or something? Doesn't feel like it. We haven't seen any yellow paint, for instance. Mind you, yellow paint's only for when you're finding those caches. Other secrets like manuscripts and thermoses, you just gotta see them. Thankfully, thermoses and pickup items like ammo and flares and that, they glint. They have a little flashiness that goes over them. Other things are very noticeable from the glow. Nope. Alright, I'm going to ignore that for now. We're not bad for ammo and light. Oh! Gee. Of course, first thing I do, I immediately step in one. In my defense, they're everywhere. Like, look at this. Can't go 5 feet without finding one of these damn things. Oh, wait, is that a cabin? There's a log. Do we go across the log to look for loot? Or do we go to the cabin? Oh, that's not a good sign.
Sarah didn't care about the legal threats Wake's agent had made. She let Wake go without argument, because there was something about him she couldn't quite put her finger on, something that reminded her of her father. She didn't think Wake would hurt his wife. Then she thought about the way he waded into Hartman, that hair-trigger rage flaring up without warning.
They're beyond the reach of this flashlight. Worth it. Would have preferred it taking one shot, but whatever. Oh, checkpoint. I think that means the shit's about to hit the fan again. Wait for it. Oh no, the wind's picking up. That's the darkness, isn't it? Where'd the one over here go? Got him. Like there was a second one. Where'd it go? Oh, right in my back. Found it. That's what they usually. Those things are usually full of ammo. Okay, I gotta start using my flares more. Not to mention maybe batteries. I have no idea where I'm going right now. Where's the light? Oh, wait. What's this? A little shack? Nope. Oh, revolver ammo. Thank goodness. And some batteries.
The night had been one desperate situation after another.
Did that say chainsaw?
Exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out.
Yeah, I did.
The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
Hunting rifle instead of shoddy. wouldn't mind a whole bunch more handgun ammo. I guess we got 21. That's not too bad. Still wouldn't mind a whole bunch more. Where did he just put that rifle? He just shoves it in his down his pants. He walks with a stiff leg to hide the fact that he's got a hunting rifle down his pants. Make sure I didn't miss anything. The chainsaw wielders are bad.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
Oh, look. All right. Does it mean like up in the plane or? Guess we go right first. And then we'll check out other places. Let's try that again. Left. Maybe it's just point towards the back of the plane. Okay. Gotta get across its wings, it looks like. Now that this wing's low enough, we might be able to get up onto it. Maybe? Or not? Ah, easy. Never mind. I'm making it harder on myself than I need. Found it. Just 2 flares? Seriously? I'd be okay with some handgun ammo. I promise. I wish. Checkpoint reached. I think we're going to be hearing a chainsaw. Woohoo! That's got some kick. Woof. Okay, at least it wasn't a chainsaw. Ooh, we got the hunting rifle. Oh, thank goodness we got health. I want to see that hunting rifle ammo for the boss. That's clearly going to be a chainsaw wielding madman. That's the way we have to go. Maybe you should follow this up with sticks. That way you could be the killer in the shadow. It wouldn't be nice to have a, you know, one good turn, like, turnaround's good, fair play, right? Is that what that's the saying? The wind blowing, the fog and the wind going this hard makes me think something's about to happen again. Making me uneasy. Ooh, anything around the corner? Whoa! There was an invisible wall, so when I jumped, it was fine until I jumped, and when I jumped, it kicked me left. Is that where we came from? That's not where we're going. Yeah, that's gotta be where we came from. Right, here's enough of a path we can follow. I'm betting if I was playing on easy, that would be full of ammo right now. Oh, great. Checkpoint. Got 8 shot. We got 8 and 8 for shots left. I don't know if a hunting rifle will kill one of the weak guys in one shot or not. No. Oh, didn't stop. Oh, wonderful. Tight confines. That's what I need. Oh, ammo. That is what I need. 12 more bullets. Okay, before I go there, what's up the stairs? Oh, just the way across to a manuscript or my death. You know, whatever comes first. I thought it would be like I could walk onto, not have to jump. But now I see how far that is. I clearly should have jumped.
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
Two more flares. Thermos. I was hoping for more ammo. I don't think I want to get it. Ooh, can we go up? We can. Makes me want to go check that room that I left down below in case that was this. Like, I thought this might be the secret space. The further I go, it makes me feel like this is the proper space. Not sure why he fell off. I wasn't trying to move. Yeah, this is the way I had to go. Okay, so let's go back down. I might have missed something in that room. Like maybe ammo. Or another manuscript, even better. Manuscript.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
Guess I should have just checked that window when I was here the first time. Anything over here? Nope. All right. Gotta go up forest. That thing just about fell over, it looked like. The darkness.
Be aware of Widowmakers.
Where's her face? Nice. I like this hunting rifle. Ooh. Nice. Even more hunting rifle. What have we here?
Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. No natural path had brought them here.
Seems like he'll only do the climb up over a little space. That light. Before I leave, let's make sure there's nothing hiding in corners. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Let's go. Nice. Up to 31 revolver. We need to go that way. So I'm going to go look this way real quick. Yeah, that would have been a good spot for a stash. Whew. Trying to give me a heart attack? I was just about to say, all these logs stacked up are making me real uneasy. Oh, that should not have hit me. Bang, bang, motherfuckers. Motherfucker. Those guys are tough. I knew the logs were going to come. I was about to, like I said, just before they fell, I was like, ah, those logs are making me uneasy. I feel like they're going to be rolling down at me any second. Two shot for those big guys with the hunting rifle is kind of nice, though. Campground. Great, we're going to be attacked by the missing campers next. Was that over that way, that noise, or was that somewhere else?
Logging is a hazardous occupation.
Oh, that. I don't know. Oh, I got hit from behind. It's like, I don't know why my character didn't duck. I hit the duck button. But it's because the guy hit me from behind. That took a lot to get his darkness peeled off him. Alright, let's do this.
Logging is a hazardous occupation.
I'm stuck in a rock. Not bad. 5 shots, two hunting rifle, and 2 of the ordinary. That's not bad. Although I'm down to my last 4 hunting rifle shots. Can we go back? Probably not. Yeah, we can't go get the ammo. It would have been only 2 more bullets for the revolver. It's not a big deal, but every bullet counts. And I bet now that they've introduced that thing, it's going to be a normal enemy, not just like a mini boss. Any secret stashes off in the dark? Doesn't look like it. You know, I'm thinking the kidnapper didn't kidnap. He's just trying to use this. He found the manuscript and he's figured out somehow that Alan's rewriting reality. And he wants to use it to his advantage, and so he's using Alan's fear for Alice to try to take advantage.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What, am I crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
At least he's a believer now.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
Figuratively speaking, or literally speaking, not figuratively. I thought that might have been a thermos. Yeah, the bird's going all Hitchcock. Meanwhile, Alan Wake's going off half-cock. And cold cocking people with his punch.
The car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster. and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
And we've been slowly been seeing more and more birds too, so it's like they've been building up to it.
The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it, but it felt all wrong. Call it instinct, his posture, the way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
So now the FBI is coming for us. Hunting rifle ammo. Let me pull that out of my pant pocket. I won't. I fully plan on checking both.
I had to find the key to the garage.
I do hate that they're still telling us what to do so often. It's like, yeah, once you've told me and it says find the key to the garage below the thing, you don't need to keep saying it.
I needed the garage key to get to the car.
Oh, here we go.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
You can learn about nature and yourself.
Any thermoses I missed? No, alright. I came around this way anyway. Doesn't want to stay open. Got him. He did. Ooh, can we go the wrong way? Is there a thermos or anything over here? Oh! What are the odds? When in doubt, go the wrong way! I think there was a sequence like this where I did something and I got the car messed up, or I lost the car and I ended up having to do it on foot once. Do we stop and check other cars? thinking not. I'm thinking we just drive. Camera's twitchy when you're getting in and out of the vehicle. Reefer! Nighttime meds. Okay. And I think it's a patch night, so give me one moment. Let me double check. Sunday patch night. Yep. All right, guys. I need to take a quick moment to change my, or take my meds and change my patch. Be right back. All right, everybody. Let's get back to the game. There we go. Hopefully all the audio is still working. I swapped over to my earbuds just because. One second. There we go. For whatever reason, when I swapped over, VLC player cranked the volume, so I turned the volume down on these, but no. I need to turn down VLC's volume and up these. There we go. Now I might actually have some hearing of them coming up behind us. Oh, off to the right? 1 second. Why did it swap back on the audio? That's weird. The game's audio is still coming from my soundbar, not my earbuds. Even though I swapped default audio device to them. Darn it. Keep moving. Oh, you got me twice. No, the other one threw. Did you see that dodge? I shot the guy, dodged, came up, shot the other one, killing him and coming back like that. If I hadn't died right after, that would have been an amazing like moment. All right. Well, what got messed up on? The cup. Cup runneth over. There we go. Get that back. Actually, you know what? I want to see if I can get the game to work with my earbuds. So I'm going to go I'm going to restart the game real quick. Because you guys are trying to hear from this, so you weren't hearing the game right there. All right, let's try restarting the game. Raycon Gaming. Yeah, Bob. All right. For some reason, Alan Wake didn't want to change signals. It's working now. And you guys can hear it, hopefully. Sweet. Your health recharges more quickly under the light, so it still recharges even outside the light. I think what the trick might be is to get back in the truck and then blast them with light. When you're in the car, it's before you drive. Once you're driving, the camera's not bad, but just as you're getting in and before you drive, it's super touchy about pressing left and right on the camera. Oh, there's a battery in the top left for the car. did not want to back up for some reason. Oh, look, there's another one over here. Got a trophy called Right of Way. So I think part why there's so many guys was probably because all these guys came to join the fight. Or maybe it's just all these guys. Truck's a little rough for wear, but I ran out of battery. Trying to run into the light. Seems like all it gives me is 2 flares. It's not worth the hassle. It also seems like there's an infinite supply of these things. Wait. Ah, didn't mean to press B. I think I have to go get that thermos again. I never made it to a checkpoint after picking it up. Wow, it stops really fast. Why couldn't we get a truck with one of those pickups that have those spotlight high beams on top of the truck? As well as some like high power low beams and halogen front lights and everything, like the really crazy kind. Woo! Ooh, the truck did not like that. truck does not like airtime. Crap. What, he lived? Handling on this thing's actually rough right now. I don't know if it's my fault or if it's only when it's at speed. But it might have been from trying to take those jumps. This looks like a spot for a secret. Maybe it's just the way to get up there without the truck. Yeah, we're just back down at the entrance, aren't we? Oh, wait, nope. Thermos. Is that manuscript in the... I think it is. A beacon of light in the dark.
There was no misunderstanding. Cauldron Lake was where Alice and I had stayed, but there was no cabin and no island. I was missing a week. What had happened to me? What had happened to Alice? I had to get her back. I couldn't face life without her.
Headshot. Oh, wow, he gets winded fast. Getting better at the timing of those critical headshots. I like it. Oh, we've lost the hood of the truck. Okay. I see what you did there.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Headshot. What the? Is the flare gun at least loaded? Yes. Alright. Now we already went in here, I thought. The next one up, right? This is not our... Yeah, this is the one that was trashed by the birds. Anything in the... Oh no, it's already open. I was like, maybe there's some, goods to open, so... But nope. Hang on there, Barry. We're coming, buddy. Ooh, checkpoint.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
It's not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
Is it the next one? Yeah, I think it's that last one. That's a lot of bird.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
That didn't seem to bother them in the slightest.
So glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
think I got that one. You just gotta get Phlox.
You can open the door now. They're
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, it's all about Phlox. Surprised that the flares didn't seem to work at all.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
Covers his eyes.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there
He
in
sounds
less
weird.
than an hour. See you soon.
He sounds possessed.
Day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the
Oh Dear Diner.
Good girl.
Oh, Rose. The Boat Raider Center trailer.
Come here.
Oh, so good.
Pretty please. Can you tell me?
Ooh, I can't wait to keep playing this. And then the sequel.
Won't you say something?
All right, everybody. We want to call it there for now. Hope you've been enjoying this so far. We'll be back next weekend with more. But for now, we're going to call it. If you had a great day. If you haven't yet hit the follow button, please do. I'm LitlClutch. I stream Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Well, 10 p.m. on Fridays, but 11 to 11 if for late, where I play a variety of games, retro, indie, and a little bit of everything between. Split between two games, one in the morning, one that night. And yeah, just try to keep it fresh, and we play through games until their completion. That way we can really enjoy the stories. Until next time, everybody, stay happy, stay healthy, stay awesome. I like this song.